Paragon plus 24. That's really what we needed. Level 54. I think that matches this playthrough to my highest level playthrough so far. Oh, I actually forgot to assign points last time I leveled up. I really have no idea what you need to do to get to level 60, which is the actual highest. I guess you'd have to make sure you find all of the optional stuff, including all of the optional ore and whatever. Fight all of the enemies on foot so they give you more experience rather than in the Mako. Do Pinnacle Station as well. You might be able to get there. I never managed it. I think 54 is the highest I've ever been. Let's see. Well, for the battle to come, I guess. Oh, actually he has 4 points now. Really? Oh, I reloaded, and I forgot to give her points again after that. Well, that should do the trick. But against what? I mean, Saren's dead, and it's not like we're gonna take on Sovereign, you know, hand to hand. So what's there left to fight? Well, believe me, there is something. First though, let's use that file that Visual gave us and take control of the Citadel.
Vigil's data file worked. I've got control of all systems.
Quick! Open the station's arms! Maybe the fleet can take Sovereign down before he regains control of the station.
See if you can open a communications channel.
You don't have to shout, I'm standing right here.
The Destiny Ascension. Main drives offline. Kinetic barriers down 40%. The Council is on board. I repeat, the Council is on board.
Normandy to the Citadel. Normandy to the Citadel. Please tell me that's you, Commander.
No, it's someone else.
I'm here, Joker.
We caught that distress call, Commander. I'm sitting here in the Andurra sector with the entire Arcturus fleet. We can save the Ascension. Just unlock the relays around the Citadel and we'll send the cavalry in.
You can't sacrifice human lives to save the Council. What have they ever done for us?
This is bigger than humanity. Sovereign is a threat to every organic species in the galaxy.
Exactly. We can't throw away reinforcements trying to save the Council. We have to hold them back until Sovereign's exposed.
What's the order, Commander? Come in now to save the Ascension, or hold back?
We get to choose. Well, even though the Council has been less than helpful, Sovereign and the other Reapers are a threat against the entire galaxy, and in order to stand any chance of fighting them, we must have everyone united. And for that, we simply need the Council, in my opinion.
Opening the relays now, Joker. We need to save the Ascension, no matter what the cost.
I hope you know what you're doing, Commander.
Alliance ships, move in. Save the Destiny Ascension.
Commander, we're picking up reinforcements. It's the Alliance. Thank the goddess.
Destiny Ascension, you are all clear. Repeat, you are all clear.
The Citadel's opening. All ships move in. Concentrate on Sovereign.
Make sure he's dead.
Do we have to? Can't we just throw a shoe at it? I guess that works.
He's dead.
Into a husk, but not
I am sovereign.
any kind of
This station is mine.
not any kind of regular husk. With a little bit of luck, this is why I want Liara here, because he jumps around a lot. And then launches rockets. That's not good.
Sovereign's too strong! We have to pull back!
I'm a leaf on the wind.
Negative. This is our only chance. Take that monster down no matter what the cost.
Just like using all my powers at once on him. Track of him. Come on. We do it? Yes! Without any deaths, I am impressed with myself. No, we just need to take care of Sovereign.
Its shields are down. Now's our chance.
Hit it with everything we got.
Hard on my flank. We're going in.
That's a sight I like to see. Uh-oh.
Go!
easy. It's over. You're safe now. Where's the commander?
Ambassador, Captain, Commander Shepard. We have gathered here to recognize the enormous contributions of the Alliance forces in the war against Sovereign and the Geth.
Many humans lost their lives in the battle to save the Citadel. Brave and courageous soldiers who willingly gave their lives so that we, the Council, might live.
There is no greater sacrifice, and we share your grief over the tragic loss of so many noble men and women.
The Council also owes you a great personal debt, Commander, one we can never repay. You saved not just our lives, but the lives of billions from Sovereign and the Reapers.
Commander Shepard, your heroic and selfless actions serve as a symbol of everything humanity and the Alliance stand for.
And though we cannot bring back those valiant soldiers who gave their lives to save ours, we can honor their memories through our actions.
Humanity has shown it is ready to stand as a defender and protector of the galaxy. You have proved you are worthy to join our ranks and serve beside us on the Citadel Council.
Counselor, on behalf of humanity and the Alliance, we thank you for this prestigious honor and humbly accept.
We will need a list of potential candidates to fill humanity's seat on the Council.
Given all that has happened, I am sure your recommendation will carry a great deal of weight, Commander. Do you support any particular candidate?
Gee, who shall I pick? Ambassador Udina, whom I hate and who is a complete dick? Or Captain Anderson, who is made of 10 special kinds of awesome? Tough choice.
We need someone with the courage to stand up for what he believes in. Someone like Captain Anderson.
Him? You must be joking. Anderson prefers to let his fists do the talking.
Only with you, Ambassador. Only with you.
Are you sure about this, Commander? The captain's a soldier, not a politician.
I'm not picking you. That's kind of petulant.
We've already got too many politicians on the Citadel. The captain would be perfect for this job.
I think it's an inspired choice. The Council would welcome him with open arms, should he accept.
I'm honored, Counselor. As humanity's representative, I'll do everything in my power to help the Council rebuild.
Sovereign's defeat marks the beginning of a new era for both humanity and the Council.
Sovereign was only a vanguard. The Reaper fleet is still coming. Hundreds of ships, maybe thousands. And I'm gonna find some way to stop them.
Shepard's right. Humanity is ready to do its part. United with the rest of the Council, we have the strength to overcome any challenge. When the Reapers come, we must stand side by side. We must fight against them as one. And together, we will drive them back into dark space.
And that concludes the first part of the Mass Effect trilogy. The Council is safe, humanity is stronger than ever, and we are free to continue our fight against the Reapers unhindered. Except, of course, well, you'll have to wait for Mass Effect 2 to find out. Mass Effect was a game that I wasn't expecting to like. I'd heard many good things about the story and writing, but the fact of the matter is, I don't play shooters. The Mass Effect games are the only third-person or cover-based shooters I've ever played, and even if you include first-person shooters, the most modern one I've played besides Mass Effect is Doom 2, back in 1994, and I didn't much like that game. However, I kept hearing so many good things about this that I caved in, got a bargain copy of the game, and gave it a try. Much to my surprise, I didn't just like it, I loved it. Mass Effect's strongest point for me is, without a doubt, the setting. The writers have created a unique, diverse, and interesting universe with an amazing level of detail and scope. To accomplish this, the writers make excellent use of the medium of gaming by providing the players with many ways to learn more about the world around them, through optional conversations, side quests, and of course the codex. This is something that isn't really possible in a movie or even a novel, because they're much more subject to conservation of detail. I love that kind of thing, and Mass Effect, with its well-developed races, locations and history, has a lot of appeal to me for that reason. The story is not the most original, and it does have a few holes. Certainly something like Dreamfall clearly wins in terms of the originality and complexity of the narrative, although at least Mass Effect has a much more satisfying ending, albeit somewhat cliché. However, the execution of the story is flawless. The writing is solid, the characterization is great, and the mood is suitably epic and intense. I went into this game completely spoiler-free, so the squad made death on Vermeer, even though I saw it coming from the moment you had to choose someone for Captain Kirihi's team, had its intended effect. From that moment I kept worrying if the game was going to kill any other main characters, making the final climactic battle very intense and almost nerve-wracking. I call this the Joss Whedon effect. The choice system is reasonably well done, although so far your choices don't seem to have that much impact besides who gets a cameo in Mass Effect 2. Hopefully Mass Effect 3 will show a greater impact to your choices. As of this recording, that game hasn't been released, so I don't know yet. Another strong point are the characters. They're all very interesting, well written and memorable. Sure, I said that Tali's my favorite and that I found Kaidan a bit boring, but there's no characters that I actually dislike, except for the ones you're supposed to dislike, like Udina. Even most of the minor characters are memorable, from Anderson to Captain Kirihi to Conrad Werner, and even Refund Guy. I also like the side quests. Although they are too repetitive gameplay-wise, and it's certainly not very realistic that Shepard would drop his very important quest for so many trivial pursuits, they do give the sense that there's more going on in the universe than just Saren and the Reapers, again, giving the world a sense of scale. As for the gameplay, I don't think I'm really qualified to comment on that, since this isn't the sort of game I usually play. I'm mostly just glad the combat wasn't too hard, and that besides the inventory there wasn't too much micromanaging involved. At least the combat was better done than in Dreamfall, but that's not exactly hard. I didn't mind it, but it certainly hasn't convinced me to make a habit out of playing shooters. The non-combat side quests were a bit too simple for me. It's mostly just following the instructions in the journal. At least you do occasionally have multiple options of dealing with them, but I wouldn't have minded a bit more complexity there. The vehicle sections were repetitive and boring, and I'm glad they got rid of them in Mass Effect 2, even though they replaced it with the even more boring scanning minigame there, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. The presentation of the game is also great. The character models are detailed enough, and although there's not really that much variation in the NPCs, they do a good job of hiding it. The graphics are good, though not great for the time it was made. In particular, it does suffer from low-resolution textures a lot, but it's made up for by the great designs. The voice acting is top-notch, and the soundtrack is great. While the music isn't the most memorable, it's used with great effect, and the sound effects are good, and the overall sound mix is just nearly flawless. My only complaint there is that the character voices outside of conversation cutscenes are sometimes very faint. The only game I know of that has a better sound mix is Mass Effect 2, in fact. And that's it for Mass Effect, but I'll be back in the near future with Mass Effect 2.